All right, but welcome on in, everybody. Hope everyone is having a good day. For those who coming over back from the Faz stream, thank you for coming on over to the WoW stream. Much appreciated. For those just coming in on the WoW stream, welcome on in. A lot of different fish, some big, some small. I don't know the exact names of them in English. Oh, okay. But hello, Actual Tree. Hello, Blip. But hello, everybody. Today, we're going to continue on our lovely journey with our Druid, because alas, Dravik is no more. But hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Oh. Yeah, I got a hold of my pharmacy. They said, we're going to start for, filling your prescription now. And then I get a text right after that. Oh yeah, we're out of stock on that. We're going to have to order some new. And I'm like, you guys knew on Friday that this was coming up. How is this not filled? Okay, through your friends? Yeah. So yeah, let's say I'm not happy about the fact that my prescription is not being filled right now. But let's go ahead and get in game. And let's see if, let's get our Druid up. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when they contacted me by text saying we're out of stock. We have to order. And I'm like, I called you guys on Friday asking you about this. How is this possible? All right. So if we remember right, we're doing self-found, which is what this little thing means. Self-found adventurer, unable to trade, use the auction house, or send and receive most mail, which means basically any gear I'm going to get is either I make or I buy off a NPC merchant. So right now I'm herbalism and alchemy, which actually I probably got something I can make. Actually, we'll wait. We got lots of quests to do. I've got a little bit more room in my bag. Like, one of the things I gotta save up for, I think it's 5 silver. The problem is, you know, spells cost money. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be making money to be able to buy spells. Like, I've done self-found before, but self-found I basically was doing... Usually I do leather crafting and skinning. One of these times I'm going to be doing, I think what I'm going to do is... basically just do like skinning and mining and just selling everything. And just make money. But yeah, a small 6 slot pouch is 5 silver. 8 slot is 25. Josky, hello. Anaplia, hello. Sophie, hello. So self-found is a whole lot harder. Because I can't sell anything. I mean, I can sell stuff to merchants, but like I can't sell it on the auction house and make more than what I normally would be making. So yeah. And basically it's just, you know, like let's say I make, you know, like five of this, 5 of this, 5 of this. And then anything else I make is just excess and I sell. I did change my mind. I mean, I was going back and forth between the two. I went on ahead and went alchemy. I'm not sure, mainly because I started thinking about it, and swiftness potion has saved my butt so many times. That I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe swiftness potion might be a good idea. It might be a good idea to go that way, just because swiftness potion will save my butt. I'll see your region and raise you a moonbeam. Oh, there's a chest. We might have to try to work our way into that. Back up. Make him come out to me. Yeah, dwarf is no more. I got myself in a little bit of a spot where I probably should not have got myself into. Shit. Okay, so I'm getting 2. I'll be okay here, but... because he'll run out of mana. Can you die already, please? Yeah. Well, especially since I'm doing self-found, I kind of level 38. So we were 2 levels away from me getting him out. But it's okay. Does happen. Shit. No! Damn it! That didn't trigger you. Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, since I'm doing self-found, I've got to go for chests when I can. I mean, either to sell it or just, you know, get stuff. Like maybe get some armor, maybe get, you know, something like that. I mean, maybe get a pouch. That's... Yeah, Cthulhu's going to go up to the camp. I think the heat index up at the campground is like 100. But she's going to go up later because she had promised to help with dinner. She forgot about it. So she's going to go up. So she's going to go up later. Go up, help with dinner, eat, play some board games with people, and then probably come back home. It's just back already? Sure. No, damn it. 9 times out of 10 is garbage. Yeah, most of the time it's garbage, but yeah, every once in a while you get something nice. But I mean, at this point, honestly, I mean, anything is good because anything I can sell is good. Yep. Start moving my way over to Pelmain poachers. Because there's no poachers at this camp, but there's poachers over the other one. I mean, the nice thing about this quest right now is because there's not a whole lot of people doing. Hey, Darkoff, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you kindly. Hope you're having a good day. But one of the things that's nice about it is since there's not a whole lot of people doing this, like I got to worry about that guy right there. Really, that's your name? Yeah, you're a winner. I gotta watch it for if he ends up shit. I might have to run. But I gotta worry about getting linked with him. Huh. Nah, you're fine. I mean, I was curious about it. I was going to be very shocked if it actually worked. Because I had never heard of it. Oh, I wanted to go for that chest, but he's been working at this, so I'm going to let him go for it. I mean, if he doesn't go for the chest, I'll go for the chest, but he's not going for it. Okay. Take it. Oh. I don't know if Drakov's seen a video on it. What I'm guessing is, what I'm thinking happened is they made a video, they made like a short, like maybe on TikTok or something. But, the gist of it was that if you flush a toilet, it will make the ghost run away when it's hunting. So in the video, it looks like that's what happens. What my guess is, I mean, well, it's not that I guess. I'm almost definite what happened was, you had someone basically off camera. Shit. With a smudge stick. So the person flushed the toilet, the other guy then hit the smudge stick, so you don't see the smudge stick. But the smudge stick makes the ghost go away, but it looks like the toilet does. Basically clickbait. But I'm like, there's no possible way in hell that is a thing, but I'll test it. And I died. Because unfortunately, I can't remember. I bumped into something and panicked and didn't. I didn't get the smudge stick off. Shoot. All right, let's get over here. Oh, it definitely was funny. Ryan, thank you for the resub. That means I owe you guys a lovely, color. Let me take care of this and, I need to kill this guy quick before repops. No! Gotta get rid of crap. Shit. What do you mean? What do you mean partner on Twitch? I am partner on Twitch. That's what the little purple check mark is. Now, I've been partner on Twitch for 9 months now. Or going on 9 months. Ah, shoot. Okay. Crap. I actually want to use that, but I can't use it. Because I gotta pay for two-handed mace spec. So we need to go sell stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm YouTube partner and I'm Twitch partner. And Twitch partner is extremely hard. Is extremely hard and and there is definitely some luck involved. I mean, I've got my opinions on, you know, how things to help, but some people would also disagree with me. All right, I'm going to leave that for now. All right, I need 2 more Pelmanes. I need a fracking drop. I need a freaking pouch drop is what I need. mean, in my opinion, okay, so if, I mean, one, you can't really stress about it, but there are things to do that will hinder you, I feel, personally. If you do certain things. Like one, variety streamer. Pick a genre. And I always give a reason for this, and here's my reason. So, if you're doing it variety, at first when people come in, they're coming in because of the game, not because of you. And they have to have time to get to know you and decide, hey, I like you for you. I want to watch you for, probably no matter what you stream, I'm going to watch you. The problem with variety is you don't give them enough time to get to know you. So it's kind of like pick a genre, kind of stick to it. At least for the beginning. 2, don't stream big games. Like I would oh man, I shouldn't have sold that. Oh crap, I sold all my food. I thought I left me some food. Like I would never recommend like this game to try to get partner off of. There's just way too many people stream this game, and you'll never be found. You'll never be seen. Every once in a while, you'll get lucky, and someone might, you'll get like. You'll get lucky and people might drop in on your stream. But like, okay, me, I've been streaming WoW now for a month on this channel. I have probably had 2 people not from the Faz community follow me on WoW. And I'm a Twitch partner. So that right there should tell you what it's like trying to be found as I'm not even in by, and I'm averaging between 20 and 30 20 and 30 people. And I still can't be found. And I'm averaging, like I said, I think I've maybe 2, maybe 3 out of the people that have followed me since I've started streaming WoW in the afternoon that I don't recognize their names from the fast streams. It's not impossible, but it's almost impossible. So if you like MMOs, I would say, if you like MMOs, then try to find MMOs that aren't played as much. That you personally still enjoy, because you still got to enjoy the game. People will recognize that you don't enjoy it. But, find smaller MMOs that you will also like, that you might actually have an easier time being seen by people. Zombies on Black Ops would be a game I would say no. Purely because, I'd have to look at Call of Duty, but I mean, Call of Duty is one of the bigger ones out there. Since there is not a category on Twitch or YouTube that separates Call of Duty Zombies from Call of Duty regular, you're going to get lumped in with all the other Call of Duty people, which means you are going to be at the bottom of the list and not be seen hardly. Oh wait, I gotta do some stuff for you guys. Like, if I was going to, let's see, what do we want to do? Let's do red. Like if I was going to, not beans, it's just hair color. I only do beans now for the deaths and for the getting the ghost wrong. I've kind of cut back on the beans. Though technically I can do a bean because I did die yesterday on the with the paladin. I forgot to eat a bean. Because that is one way I will eat a bean on the WoW stream. Is if I die. If my little toon dies. I don't mind the beans. Like I don't mind them. I just don't think it's kind of one of those things of this is kind of fun. I think you guys enjoy this. The beans are kind of, I don't think they bring as much to the stream as they used to. And that could just be my opinion. But yeah, I just don't think they bring what they used to the stream. I think people like the hair dye way more than they do the beans. My problem is I'm diabetic. So in reality, I shouldn't be doing those things anyway. It's one reason why I changed it from, I moved it from the subs and stuff to where, you know, I have to die 5 times or I have to get the ghost wrong 5 times. Because on most days, that doesn't happen. And if it does happen, it happens once. Oh god, sugar-free beans. Yeah, no, I've heard way too many people have issues with the the sugar-free beans. Especially if you eat too many of them. I gotta use my spells a little bit more. Now, honestly, the sour ones, honestly, the sour ones don't bother me that much. I mean, some do, like old Band-Aid still does. Burnt tire still does. But a lot of the other ones don't. I totally forgot to... But it's kind of like when I used to do the Hot One bottles. Most of the Hot Ones, I mean, really the only Hot Ones bottle that really messed with me was the bomb. Even bottles 9 and 10 weren't that bad.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Thank you. I mean, what, I did the Hot Ones challenge like twice. The bomb was really the only one that messed with me. The rest were like hot, but one, they didn't taste that bad. I mean, I still wouldn't like put it on anything that I would ever eat, but they weren't terrible. But they didn't light me up. No. I mean, hell, when I found out I was, when I found out I was diabetic, it was right after I'd eaten, I think it was during right after a subathon. Or no, it was during the subathon. I had a doc appointment at the, during the subathon that I went to after getting my blood work. And finding out that, you know, all of a sudden I was diabetic, and I'm like, okay, could it be because I just ate 100 beans? It's like, could everything be just jacked up and just kind of screwed up and we need to retest? All right, I want to make one of those. I want to make one of those. Oh, I'll admit, it was way too many beans. And I mean, and to be honest, I mean, I've kind of gotten past that point of like, I mean, when I started, I was doing a lot of the torturing stuff. But as you notice, I don't do a whole lot of the torturing me stuff anymore. Oh, I will eat the crap out of gummy bears. Oh, crap. Gotta move. Come here, buddy. Over here. I mean, I still don't eat the way I should. Don't know if I can get to that. I don't think I can get to that. I meant to go for that, not that. Shit. Let's leave. But like jelly beans, all that kind of stuff, I freaking love, but I have to be a little more careful nowadays. But yeah, I still don't eat the way I should. Yeah, see, Cthulhu gets, what's the name of them? I'd have to find the bag. But they're really good, gummy bears. Like, I don't eat a whole lot of them. I'm good about not overdoing it. But they come in like a big-ass bag, and we've got this little container that we just throw them into. But God, the smell. Every time she opens up the bag and like puts in new ones in the container, it's just like, ambrosia. I like almonds. Like every once in a while, I'll buy like a bag of like barbecue or wasabi. Like Like, I really like the wasabi. Ah, crap. We got to go sell again. I got to get a fracking bag. I am constantly out of fracking room. Where's our guy? There he is. I think that might be what she's going for. All right, let's go sell some stuff. Yep. We still gotta do right of vision. Still gotta do that. Still got a bunch of crap we gotta do. And no room to do it. I'm trying to think. There was something that someone did that to me too. I'm trying to remember who it was. Actually, that's not as good as I was thinking it was. Okay, the thing is, I don't want to waste 5 silver on a bag. Because I know what's going to happen is I'm going to buy one, and then I'm going to get a drop. I know that's what's going to happen. Sophie, thanks for the lurk. Alright, that's definitely good. 2 healing touch. That's it. Yep. Alright, so... Tingling Roots, 7. Healing Touch, 2. There. No, I can't buy anything for myself. But here's something that I know you won't like, but you'll give back to me. I have no foot. I mean, I can't buy any of this stuff. I can't justify the buying it, but God, I got some crappy ass armor. Holy shoot. No wonder I'm getting hit. I mean, I've still got my novice freaking pants, and I have no shoes. Damn. Okay. Crap, I only got 8 silver left. That'd put me over. I can't do it. Can't justify it. This is the part where self-found comes into play. You're always worried about money, always worried about having to buy your next set of spells, because you basically buy spells every 2 levels. So every time you buy spells, what you're doing now between those 2 levels is trying to get enough money to be able to buy spells again. And the sad thing is buying a bag would actually be more worth it than buying that armor. This was the other nice thing about leather crafting was I at least could make my armor, and I could at least at about level 10 I could make Kodo bags. Oh no, I've got the bag add-on. So, you know, before I left, every time before I would leave Mulgore, would be me basically running around killing Kodos until I got enough Kodo skins to make myself 4 bags, if I hadn't gotten a bag drop. But with that being said, there's not a whole lot of people out here. Because usually if I'm doing like in hardcore, when a new hardcore server would open up or anything like that, what would be nice would be I would just buy, like, you know, just wander around and people would have and people would be leaving their, you know, carcasses around. So it was just free leather. There's not enough people there's not enough people out here doing it now. So it would take me actually a while to level skinning, level everything else, getting enough skins to be able to do what I need to. Where at the opening of a hardcore server, or even like a couple of months after a hardcore server opens up, it's actually really easy to level. Hello, Kodos. Ooh. It's a long time. Would one of you harpies like to be nice enough to drop me a bag? Yeah, I get the owning a car in New York City. On, I need a bag. Please. Well, I know there's usually a chest around here somewhere. So we might get lucky on a chest here around here somewhere. Usually it's here or it's over there. Maybe over there. Oh, I freaking love the Kodos. But I will say I love my Mechno Striders also. I want to see if I see a chest anywhere. Work my way towards. Nope, don't see one. Actually, there to get purple, and yeah, actually I was right. There should be a chest. Could be a chest there, and could be a chest there. Right now, there's not though. Yeah, in the beginning, unfortunately, with self-found, I couldn't even buy them from you. Self-found, I either have to make them myself, or get them off a drop. And we know how often they drop. I mean, honestly, it's one reason why I like when I do a mage, I usually do tailoring, because yeah, one of the nice advantages of doing tailoring is, hey, I get to make my own bags, and it doesn't take long to get to 6 slot. Then again, right now, hell, I would just take, give me a freaking armor drop. Shit. Ah, crap, I'm out of everything. All right, possibly might need to be running. Nah, we're fine, I think. I think I'll take that. Oh, come on. No, why'd you have to die in the middle of the fracking alpha wolf? You suck. He probably has a freaking bag, too. Oh, we're getting a few deaths today. The highest so far is Dagger Spine Sorcerers. Shoot, it's level 10 also. Crap. All right, let's try this. Root him and run. All right, we're all good now. Why can't I have a chest? There's a chest. Well, I know where all the rare spawns are. But all the rare spawns are silver level 10s. So right now, I'm not going to be able to handle those boys. Oh, God, I got one slot left. Shoot. Oh, okay, on the bright side, we got lucky. Earthroot. Well, I've also got over here on my mini map the little purple circles represent where chests can be. I mean, I knew where it was. Actually, you know what? I did say that, didn't I? I need to get rid of some add-ons. Because I forgot. We were going to do... I was going to keep some add-ons, but I wasn't going to keep a lot of the ones that kind of make the game a lot easier. Like, I was going to do... I was going to do a lot of... All right. Like, quality of life ones I was going to keep. I don't need that. Okay, so, no, actually, no, I do. So, like, I was going to keep Bagnon because I like that. I like Scrap. Auctionator, well, Auctionator doesn't matter if I have it or not. Bartender, we're going to keep. Deathlog. Fishing Buddy. I'll keep that too. Flight Timer. Gather Mates, we'll get rid of. Questy, we'll get rid of Questy. Rare Scanner, Tom. Don't need a Totem Timer. I'm going to keep what's training. Because what's training is basically just lets you know what's coming up. So if, let's say, you know, it just lets me know, you know, do I need to go train, or can I wait till, you know, until I go back to town? Like, is there any, you know, immediate emergency for me to go back in? But I did forget I wanted to go a little bit more less add-on-y. A little bit harder. Cool. Oh, and we're oh, okay, we need to get rid of something. What can I get rid of? Those are 7 copper. What's the least amount of thing I can have here? Rid of that. So the only add-ons we got on here are kind of, basically kind of quality of life type stuff. But we gather our mates off, which in all honesty, I didn't have a whole lot of. Questy was really the big one. Yeah, but now we look at the map. Nothing to tell me where anything is. which in all honesty isn't a bad thing. Because I don't know, I kind of feel like nowadays, you know, when you're playing WoW, all you're looking at is like, okay, where do I need to go next? Where do I need to go next? Which is why people don't read quests anymore. Oh yeah, when I don't know where the hell to go. Oh crap. We need to. Yeah, we got pre-rolls coming up. Let me do this here. I got 3 minutes. I can get back to town. I died at 38. How you doing, Demonic? But no, I was 38. See, I love this is what I love about hardcore. Okay. Yep. Yeah, by taking away Questy, because yeah, Questy just told you got to go over here. Now you got to go, okay, where the hell am I going? Now you actually have to read and figure it out. All right, but we got pre-rolls starting here in an hour. So, I mean, in about a minute. So let's go and do that. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, where do I go to turn this in? At least you still get that. All right, so let's go on break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and we will continue. And we got a bunch of people dying. So all right, I'll see you guys in about 3 to 4 minutes. right, welcome back, everybody. Let's see. While we were gone, we had Chakogato died to Mr. Smite. Not sure who Mr. Smite is. Level 21. Is that Dead Mines? Let's see. I'm not going to... ooh, he died. So we got 2 guys that died to Mr. Smite. Don't know who Mr. Smite is. Does not ring a bell. And then Syndicate Footpad. I know he was in Altaric. All right, we need to sell. Okay, it sounded like a Dead Mines boss. See, how much is first aid? One silver. Oh, okay, that'll be worth it.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Nope, not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Probably should do. Honestly, I should be doing cooking and fishing too. Yeah, that's who it is. That's exactly who it is. That's exactly who it is. Oh, and for anybody watching over at YouTube, sorry that chat is off. Lately, it's just been getting too weird. Been getting too weird, so I finally just pulled the plug on it. So if you want to chat, you can come over on Twitch. But yeah, it's just been a little too weird. And usually with I don't know why it's always the Russians. But every time I have to deal with something, it's half the time it's that. Oh, that's right. I knew it. I didn't think it was a threat. It was a song, wasn't it? Oh, it was Bulgarian? Okay, thank you. What was it? Was it words to a song? Well, now I kind of feel bad, but it still actually is... They're probably being nice. But it's not the first... It wouldn't be the first time that I had issues. And usually it's I'm a stupid American. Along that lines. Okay. I mean, I might turn it back on. I don't know. I mean, in reality, I've been thinking about dropping the YouTube stream anyway. It doesn't really do... There's a lot of things I can't do on Twitch because I stream on YouTube. The thing is, I'm not that worried about The thing is, I mod for myself. I mean, I honestly mod for myself a lot because most of my mods work. So I'm used to modding for myself anyway. So the mod part I'm not worried about. It's just the things I have to not be able to do because I stream on YouTube. Like a Twitch, like if I wanted to play, let's say, like when I raid someone, I basically have to make sure I stop the YouTube stream before I raid. Or within 7 seconds. Because if I don't, what happens is normally someone is playing music in the background, and then my YouTube live stream gets demonetized. Oh no, I know I can have mods over there. I've got mods over there. It's just like it's like the rest of everything. Most of my mods work, and they're oh shit. This was a mistake. I don't think fishing pole is going to help me much. I forgot to switch. Luckily, we're okay. I fracking need. Oh my god! I don't have any slots. I don't have to buy a bag. Oh, and well, no, and Nikki, you are definitely. They're so concerned. YouTube is so concerned about the viewer and not about the streamer. That there's not a whole lot we can do if someone acts up. There's not much that you can do with it. There's a little bit, but it's not like Twitch. I wouldn't go that far. I think what it is, what I would say more is the weirdos in Twitch blend in better because there's more people watching Twitch than there is YouTube. I mean, there might be more people on YouTube, but live streaming, there's way more people watching live streaming on Twitch than on YouTube. So the only people who are usually over on YouTube watching anything, a lot of times either don't have access to Twitch because of their country or got banned from Twitch. Slick goes slow. Ooh. Firebrand Invoker Blackrock Spire. Oh no. Oh, there's a level 60 that's down for the count. We've definitely been having a lot of deaths today. All right. I don't want to have to do this. I mean, I'll have 4 silver left if I buy a bag. But now, Cthulhu and I were talking about it last night, that I'm like, it's like I don't want to stop streaming on YouTube, but I'm not sure what YouTube... Like, I'm not putting out a lot of videos anymore. Just because I think it's more productive for me to stream than to do YouTube. I mean, I've been doing YouTube now, what, 3 years? It's not really changed much. And I'm going to put that towards I suck at doing YouTube. As far as editing and stuff like that. So that's on me, but I've been trying, but it's just not. But then again, I watch all these other guys try YouTube that I think know what they're doing, and they're doing better than I am, but they're not doing as well as I would expect. I think a lot of that has to do with YouTube is, I think with YouTube also, like, since this is such a niche game, most people have their chosen people that they want to watch, like Insum, Flash, Psycho, Baron, you know, guys like that. That anybody new, it's kind of like, I can watch whatever you're making, my guy will make later, sooner or later. I think is what you kind of run into. Like, I know I've gotten some people, but I'm still, most of my videos average between 20 to 50. All right, actual tree, have a good one. All right, I gotta buy a bag. If that means I get a bag drop, fine. That gives me 2 bags, but I gotta buy a bag. I am tired of being out of space. I was hoping for a bag drop, but nope. See, that's the that's the funny part though for me is I actually watch YouTube more. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, I'll watch Twitch every once in a while, but usually if I'm watching something like that, I'm watching it for, like, one, I don't really chat that much on when I'm watching Twitch. So I'm just watching it for the entertainment part, but in a lot of ways I end up just watching YouTube and just watching something that's already been done. Might as well go. Oh, we got to go a couple different places. Might as well go this way. We got to do broken tools. And I mean, that's the main reason why I stream on YouTube. Is because of, I know a lot of companies will, as far as their firewall goes, they block Twitch, they don't block YouTube. I mean, some block everything. But if they do block something, most of the time it's Twitch, not YouTube. Which is also why I feel bad about not having chat on for YouTube. Well, like last night, I watched like 3 different documentaries on YouTube. one on the Edmund Fitzgerald, one on, oh God, can't remember the name of the lighthouse, but there's a lighthouse out near out on Lake Superior. And then was watching, what was the other one I watched? Wasn't the King Arthur one? Can't remember the other one. No, I know there was another one I watched. Yeah, it's like, I mean, if it's a like if it's a game I'm playing, I'm not gonna watch a streamer to try to garner knowledge, because most likely I'm not be able. They're most likely. I mean, they might respond to me. They might not. Where I can go, type in, go into YouTube and go, hey, I'm looking. It's like I'm having a trouble with this. How do I do it? I can find on YouTube. Which I find weird because I think a lot of people end up watching me on Twitch more because I'll explain everything on Twitch instead of on YouTube. I mean, I try to explain it on YouTube, or I do explain it on YouTube, but still. God, my mana is so fracking low because of my stats. But the bonus side of having low mana, I get my mana back quick. The nice thing, it's so you got all these quests in WoW and Classic that you have to kill 50 million things to get 2 things. Leaving?
Yep.
All right.
I'll see you later this evening.
See you later tonight. But that swoop quest, you get the swoop stuff every single time. The swoop quill. Oh no, another person died. So that's Polly. Oh shit. I took my eye off the game. Took my eye off the game and lost track of the person I was killing. All right, so someone is up here. Yeah, there is a lot of people dying today. But that's the third person we've seen die in dead mines. I don't know if it's the same group. Mine? Right there's my level. 8. Though I'm guessing if you're watching me on your phone, you probably can't see that. But yeah, level 8. I gotta be careful. Well, at least if I die on this one, it's not like, oh crap, you just die. At least I don't have 24 days invested in it. Oh, I was in Desolus and I was doing the Ghost-O-Matic quest, and I was doing the kill all the different like really big skeletons quest. And I got the Ghost-O-Matic done. Ah, shit. Oh, time to go. Nope, not gonna mess with that. But yeah, I got done with the Ghost-O-Matic quest, and I was coming out, and I had a bad pop. I think it was a bad pop. Because I had two, because I was fighting two skeletons. Then, no, I was fighting two skeletons, but I think I had just killed another one. And I was low on health, and I was trying to heal myself, but those skeletons have a spell lock. So they kept spell locking me for like 10 seconds when I was trying to heal myself. And instead of being smart and popping my swiftness potion and popping divine protection and just running the hell out, I tried to heal myself again. And by the time I hit divine protection, it was too late. Well, actually, I started going out, but I forgot about swiftness potion, and I think I got a couple of more on the way out. Because like 3 dropped off me, but 1 stayed on me and got the killing blow. So... But I had like 50 million... The thing that sucked the most was... In reality, I shouldn't have died. But I panicked. Because the easiest thing I should have done was just pop the swiftness potion, pop divine protection, and got the hell out. And the ghost wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. All right, and the skeletons wouldn't have been able to stop me. But I was so concerned about trying to get a heal off that I was doing all of that instead of just getting out. But in all honesty, it's one reason why I like why I like hardcore, because the truth is I'm an alcoholic, and it's kind of like when, like, you know how like some people, you know, they play this, they lose a character, and it's like, oh crap, no, I'm done, I'm not playing this anymore. Where for me, it's, oh no, I have to start a new character. Aww. So it's really not that big of a deal for me. It just lets me make a new character. I'm happy. I'm okay with that. Yes. Yes, I belong to that same club. All right. If I remember right, usually, and since there's not anyone... Oh, shit. All right, we should be okay. Let's make sure we're not... Don't let it hit me in the back. There should be a chest at the back of that valley. I love Season of Discovery. I stopped playing it once level 50, when level 50 was max, is when I stopped playing it. And from what I understand, it's not that big of a deal that I stopped playing it. I know they're done with it. I saw some post about it that yeah, there's nothing else coming out in Season of Discovery. But I had a lot of fun between making a tank shaman, my balanced druid. Oh no! I'm sorry about that. That always bites. Robot is Dead Gaming, how you doing? There's my cave. I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta do a quest here somewhere. Barbecue station. Oh! Alright. Every time I see someone die in a dungeon, it's like I'm watching NASCAR. I'm waiting to see if there's a wipe. Hey, boots! I finally get boots! Oh, there's another one. Jumped in, was lurking, enjoying your vibe again. Oh, thank you. Doing pretty good. On to my next character. Though I think this time I'm going to be a little smarter and I'm going to make... I'll probably have two guys that I'm going to work on. So if I kind of feel like getting a little, you know, complacent, bored, or whatever with one character or one side, I'll pop over to the other. All right. British Owen, hello. How are you doing today? Okay, so I need to go back. I need to go into Thunderbluff to break up these tools. Yeah. Just in bed, relaxing, watching stream. Well, enjoy. And when you do fall asleep, enjoy. Hopefully you have a good night's sleep. And I'm still waiting for our fracking bag drop. Dio, I'm in here, buddy. Mommy left. I got Dio outside my room, caterwauling. That's a bad death. That's someone that must not have wanted to be alive anymore. Oh, I shouldn't have... you know what, actually? Because I've got cooking now. Probably should look at that. Well, my day's been pretty good. Like had a good day. Had a good day in Faz. Like in Faz I'm doing a 8.95 difficulty, and I'm leveling. I think I'm already level. Let's see. I went from 0 to 35 yesterday. Today I went from 35 to 55. I think I gained like 20 levels today. And only because I think I had a few more deaths today than I did yesterday. Nope. Tauren is my favorite race. It's honestly not even close. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, 10 silver, man, for two-handed maces. I mean, at some point I'm going to have to buy it, but I don't want to have to buy it now. Oh wait, forgot to talk to this guy. I don't think I'll make that. I've done Thunder Bluff long enough to know that's just a temptation. Don't go for it, or all you're gonna do is fall off. Your favorite game? It was mine for a while. It supplanted WoW for a bit. All right, so we got trophies. So we got that. We got that. We're like, let's go. All right, I'm gonna go back. Actually, we're bound there, so let's do that. No, I died. No, I died. I died yesterday. So start again. Hey, we actually we finally get rid of the novice pants. So in the last 5 minutes, we got rid of we finally got shoes, and we got rid of the novice pants. Look at us. Trophy is... Oh, there it is. I think I did. Oh yeah. No, actually, I did forget something. Let me. So, here's a funny little thing that that Blizzard does now. I don't remember them doing this when I first started playing hardcore, or maybe they did. I just did not remember it. Here we go. So let me bring this over here. Let me show you your display. So when you die in hardcore, this is what Blizzard does. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. That's the last image of my... That's the armor that I was in. You're not the first. You won't be the last. Azeroth bids farewell to you, Dravik, a brave dwarf paladin who has been declared dead after not returning from a dangerous mission. You're remembered as a courageous adventurer who explored the unknown and laughed in the face of danger. From slaying volatile monstrosities to stomping tiny but threatening critters who looked at you the wrong way. In pursuit of this calling, your untimely demise was met At level 38 on July 28th, 2025, you were last seen gallivanting around Desolus, but all that remains is a barren corpse torn to pieces by something vicious. Fellow members of the Alliance hold out the hope that this unidentified pile of bones is someone else, but only you and the undead Ravager know the truth. Although this final battle wrought a fatal end, your legacy lives on, echoing in the wind and inspiring all passerbys to be more diligent. Remember, death is not the end, and then just whatever. But yeah, so every time you die, Blizzard sends you that email, sends you an email. I think it's just fracking cool. And it gives you a little something to, like, remember. Like, since I've come back to hardcore, I've been saving them. So I think I've got my one for my level 20 Druid that died, that I deleted, and then Dravik. But yeah, it's just a little fun thing that, you know. Oh. That's what we need. All right. So let's go to these guys are a little higher than me. Yeah, the first time I got that, I'm like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. It just lets you know, just lets you remember how high you were, who you died to, where you were at. See, I freaking love the permadeath, but I think it takes you gotta have a certain mindset for permadeath. Like I can definitely see like raiders and like Mythic Plus type people. No way, no. Hardcore is just not. It's not for them. For those of us who are altaholics, you have a chance to actually like it, because it's like, yeah, your progress and stuff like that sucks when you lose it. Spellfound actually is a little easier because you're not spending as much time with, doing, like you're not going to be accruing a lot of gold. You're not going to be doing a lot of, spending a lot of time doing your professions, because you can't use the mailbox, you can't use the auction house, you can't trade with anybody. So, but it's just a little, but if you're an alcoholic and you don't get invested that much in the characters, it's not that bad. Plus, if they die, you can transfer them over to the regular classic server. So like Dravik, I'll transfer him over to Dream Scythe, and I'll have a level 38 Paladin over there. So when that server goes, because that server, the anniversary servers, the PvP and the PvE servers are going to Burning Crusade either at the end of this year or beginning of next year. But I just enjoy it because it's just something. It makes me I get more invested. But I've been wanting this mode I've been wanting this mode ever since MMOs came out. I mean, EverQuest was a good, was a good way to deal with it also. Like EverQuest, you didn't have permadeath, but death mattered. So for anybody that like never played EverQuest or never heard of EverQuest or whatever, In the original EverQuest, if you died, you lost XP. If you lost enough XP, well, also, like, in WoW, you know, you die, you're a ghost, you take your ghost to your body, you get your body back. Case closed. In EverQuest, no. You died at your bind spot. I mean, you respawn at your bind spot. Like, my bind spot is Bloodhoof. So I would show up in Bloodhoof as a naked Tauren. And then I would have to basically travel to wherever my body is and try to get my body back. And if you didn't get back, it might have been a week. So if you did not get to your body in a week, it might have been less than a week. Your body disappeared. It basically, poof, it decayed so much that no one could find anything. You could have people like drag your body. So like, usually it's not that big of a deal. I mean, unless you died in the middle of a terrible fracking zone. Robot, thank you very much for the gift sub. Thank you kindly. Do you have a poster back there that you like? Because every gift sub, you get a ghost. Actually, do you want a ghost or do you want a beer stein? So you can either get a ghost or you can get a beer stein. Your choice. And it'll go back up on the wall back there. But what would you like? Go Dracula? Okay. And you want a ghost or do you want a beer stein? You got it? Okay, that's the one. And this stays up for 30 days. So the end of August 28th, at the end of the August 28th stream, they come down. That there. There's your ghost.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
But there you go. One lovely ghost on the wall. Thank you very much. Where are we at? Oh, we still got 16 minutes. We're good. Let's go through the valley.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Is
this not why you are here?
Alrighty. I will say the one thing that drives me nuts a little bit with WoW are the names. Some of the names I'm just like, why? Why are we allowing a name Ball Snipper? But I think I'm just old. I understand I'm just old. And I know, like, I mean, one of the main reasons why, like, this is whatever is, like, probably a lot of these guys who are playing this game, you know, they didn't grow up reading fantasy books or playing fantasy games, or anything like that. So fantasy was never, you know, a big thing for them. It was an MMO. They liked it. They played it. Where, like, a lot of us, you know, no, we grew up like reading Tolkien, reading, you know, Robert Jordan or, you know, things like that. So, or, you know, if we played old RPGs before MMOs even existed, like Might and Magic or Daggerfall, you know, we're used to seeing, you know, fantasy type names. So it just doesn't occur to us of making Ball Snipper. it's like I'm in a fantasy setting. I should have a fantasy name. It's like nothing wrong with it. It's just a different mentality. Ah, crap. That's, oh no, I knew, there's something, crap. All right. So right now we've got, oh, I'm way behind on quest. Because I got to do this, but I also got to get to, I think I got to get to level 10. Because after this, I think is the Alpha Wolves. But then you've got, but I got to get to level 10 to get the other Cougars. So I actually need to backtrack a little bit. But I am going to go up here because every once in a while someone up here is already up here killing things. And you might be able to... Nope. Nope, nobody's up here killing anything. All right, so we're going to have to kill some stuff on our way up. Oh, man, there's a bunch of these things. Crap. Oh, this is not going to be good. I might have to come back for this. This is one of those things in Self-Found that you just gotta deal with the fact that your gear is not as good as what it usually is here, and you just gotta back out. I'm adding back in. I'm going to add back in chat. Give me 1 second here. YouTube, if you were on, you guys have chat back. I can't do it. I miss seeing some of the guys on YouTube. Hopefully they are there. Not sure if they are or not. I'll just deal with what I got to deal with. Which means I got to go over here and add back in Ninja. And there we go. Do a test. There we go. Nah, I added back in. So if you're on YouTube, you can chat again. Chat is enabled. I just can't do it. Yeah, and yeah. I mean, there might not even be anybody in there, but I know Eric is a lot. I know Eric's on every once in a while, but he might have left because I had chat turned off. I'll just deal with the weirdness. I can at least block it. All right, I'm going to come back for that quest. But yeah, everything here is pretty much what I'm not supposed, what I can't really get anything for. So. It's like everything else with YouTube. YouTube tends to care about the viewer more than they care about the streamer or the content creator. So what you end up having is there's a lot less ways to be able to kind of stop people that are being annoying. Like, Twitch is much better as far as moderation goes. Where the hell are these cougar claws at? Am I that far behind? Wait. Oh, I know what's... Shit. All right, I know what's going on. I'm highlighting these guys, expecting it to tell me these are the guys I need to hunt for the quest. And I forgot that is a questy thing. And I turned off questy. So I'm killing the right things. I just forgot that that's what I'm killing. Or I just forgot that that was a questy thing that I'm so used to because I've been using questy for a very, very long time. I'm trying to remember when questy came out. Or something like questy. I want to say at least since Burning Crusade. Maybe. Okay, just because I turned off questy doesn't mean that you can't give me anything anymore. All right, British. Have a good one. Have a good night's sleep. Thanks for dropping by. Much appreciated. Serious, you can give me a drop any moment now, please. Nope. I want to test something real quick. There we go. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that the chat was that YouTube chat was working. One more level and I can be in bear form, and that'll help out a lot. Hey, we do get drops. I was beginning to wonder. Ooh, crap. Okay, let me get to a safe spot. If there's such a thing as a safe spot right now. 'Cause yeah, we got pre-rolls here in about 2 minutes. So let me find a spot that I might be able to live in while we go on break. Maybe here. Maybe. Right, we're gonna go right here and hope to God I don't get attacked. All right, let's go on break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're still alive. I should have known better that this wasn't the area that I needed to be at, because we're gathering materials for that, for the Thunderhorn water area. Hi. Well, come up. What you doing, bud? Hi. I heard a squeak. I'm like, oh, I don't think that sounds like that when I hit it. And then Dio. I look down and there's a Dio. Hi, bud. What you doing? Hi. Did mommy leave? Did mommy leave you again? Or, oh, crap. Don't get me killed. I'm kind of out in the middle of a bunch of animals that want to eat me. Can you lay down? Please? As soon as he decides to settle down, I'll turn on a cam. If he stops knocking my mic around, excuse me, I'm using that. Sir, I don't know if anybody can hear me right now. If you can't hear me that well, it's because I got a certain cat who is marking the hell out of this mic. Can you lay down? Okay. Yeah, as soon as he lays down, I'll put a cam out. He is a very pretty boy. Want to lay down? Billy? Oh, I know. And he will get his pets once he lays down. Hi. Yeah, see, now he's going to lay down. Lay down. Excuse you. Bless you. Yeah. Kitty butt. There we go. Oh. There you go, everybody. Hi. What you doing, buddy? You know, mommy's not home. Your mommy came home for a little bit and then left. I know, poor baby.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Right, we need 2 claws. 1 cougar, 1 wolf. We got a lot of people dying in caverns today. In dungeons. We've had people die in the dead mines and whatever. The one on Zormstrand. Seen some people die there. Blackrock Spire.
It's too far away. Closer.
Nope. Hi. Good boy.
I need to get closer.
No, but I'll basically be on until I don't want to be on anymore. I'm basically treating the WoW stream as my basically hobby stream. I would love for the WoW stream to one day turn out to be the, you know, the full-time, one of the full-time streams, and then just full-time stream both Faz and WoW. But right now, yeah. Right now, Faz is going to get, I'm probably going to move Faz to 6 hours. This will go back to 3 to 7. I mean, 3 to 4. Mostly 3. And then periodically I'll do a 4th hour every once in a while, but it's basically going to go to a hobby of, if I feel burnt out, I'll probably skip a day or so. Until this stream, until the WoW stream, you know, is what it is. I just got to make sure that I don't burn myself out where if it affects the fast stream. Not that I don't love the WoW stream, don't get me wrong. I do. Severely. Oh. I'm so used to freaking Questy. But the WoW stream is why I'm able to do why I'm allowed to be home. No, we need to sell. We're doing on money, 9 silver. Oh, well, at least doing okay on money. Though next level is definitely going to be where we start making that decision of, okay, can't do anything with that. let's sell the fish. Since we've got more of this right now, we'll sell the fish. Create a little bit of space. Yeah, what's funny is, so I don't really need any more of that, but I do need a level, so. Yeah, see, even like ice cold milk is like, you know, it's freaking 1 silver for 5. I can't afford that. Who do they think I am, Mr. Money Pockets or something? Yeah, well, as far as the WoW stream goes, yeah, it's like if I ever get to a 40 average on it, then the WoW stream goes to 4 hours, no matter what. And it becomes a second full time. Oh, crap. But till then, you suck. All right, we're fine. Right, would one of you lovely gentlemen like to drop me a pouch? It'd be very nice. It'd be greatly appreciated. The fact that none of you have dropped me a pouch yet is beginning to annoy me. Game Hauntings, how you doing? It is going. We haven't died, which is good. Unlike yesterday. Ah, well, happy birthday to your father. Drinking some beer, nice. Why didn't that work? God, I am so freaking used to Questy. I totally forgot how WoW actually works. Honestly, hardcore is about. I play the other stuff, but off and on. But hardcore is usually what I play. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but it's what I usually play. I like the fact of I like the added element of if I die, if I'm stupid, and let myself get into a situation or put myself in a situation where I could die, well, then I deserve to die. And I need to have consequences for that. A lot of old school MMOs, you didn't lose your character, but a lot of the old school MMOs, if you died, you lost XP, which the higher you got, the bigger that penalty was. To the point, like, EverQuest, like, if you could actually de-level. But you only de-leveled, I want to say level... It might have happened all the time, but I want to say it might have been level 30. Once you got past level 30, but I think I'm wrong on that. All right, so... Alina, hello. And how are you doing tonight? Okay, what sucks is the area that I've got to go to now, I actually need to be level 10 to get the other quest that goes in that same area. Just relaxing? Nice. Which is the part that bites, because it's kind of bad going to this area without the other quest, because what you end up doing is going all the way out, killing stuff, coming all the way back, and then having to go all the way back out to finish up. But there's like nothing here for me. I mean, I could kind of sit and just kind of kill a bunch of things until I get level 10. I then go out there. Well, you know, let's do that. I really don't feel like going out there, coming back, then having to go out there, then come back, then go out there, then come back. I think what I'm going to do is, since humanoids tend to drop pouches more than I think other things, I think. I could be wrong on that. Gonna come over here to Thunderhorn and just kill the guys around the well. And maybe one of them will drop me a pouch. Hi, what's up? Are you falling off? Are you falling off the table? Hi. What you doing? Hi, Papa. You having a rough time? I'm gonna get 2 here. No, I didn't. Okay. I'll accept that. Yeah. He's a good boy. He'd be a perfect boy if he would accept Cyrus into the family. But he still has issues with Cyrus. It's like they don't fight, but he does kind of annoy Cyrus. And it's just like, he's here to stay, buddy. Just get over it. Deal with that fact. He's not going anywhere. And if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't get wet food. So you ought to be a little bit nicer to him. You going to the kitty tree? Okay. You go to the kitty tree. I'll move the cat cam over here so people can see you still. Yeah. Well, I already have a grumpy old lady. That's Nima. But she's been a grumpy old lady since she was like 3 years, since she was like 2 years old, so. Like, the only one that she will hang out with is him. All the other cats she just growls at.
I'm out of range.
And then, heaven forbid if you pick her up, she's like, don't pick me up, just scratch my butt when I eat.
Take my money.
Oh, thank you, Red Robot. Thank you kindly. Yeah, one of my be right backs for Faz has Munchkie on it. Like right when you see it. And it's basically the same like what you guys just saw. He was laying here, laying in between my arms. So I'm just like, oh. It's like I love seeing him, but also, you know, it's kind of like, I'm sad. It's like I miss my baby boy. I miss my streamer buddy.
I'm out of range.
Because he was with me from the beginning of my streaming thing. He came up and he watched me stream from. I mean, as soon as I started streaming, he was up on the table watching the cam. So I miss his little butt. It's like, not really sure if I'll ever, I don't know. Because none of my other cats, I mean, he comes up. Like, Dio comes up every once in a while. But not like Munchkie. I mean, Munchkie lived down here. If I was down here, he was down here. He only went upstairs when I went upstairs. Well, actually, that's the funny part. He wasn't my cat. He was a mama's boy. He just liked streaming. Like he slept it. I mean, he was kind of he was definitely a mama's boy, but he definitely showed me enough love. But yeah, because until I started streaming, I mean, he would come over and acknowledge me. He'd be like, "Hello, Daddy," and then he'd be over where Cthulhu was. Ooh, bow staff. We actually finally get to hit stuff harder. Yes, we get to hit stuff harder. It's an improvement. Granted, only for 3.5 more bubbles, but actually, I don't think it's that much of an improvement. I'm still seeing 15 and 16s. 2.6 damage. 4 point. No, actually, no. It's going to be. It's a definitely improvement. Now my cat's like, so Nima is definitely a mama's girl. Like she pays attention to me like in the morning and stuff like that. But for the most part, you know, she's definitely a cat Cthulhu girl. Emrys and Dio are definitely my boys, but Dio has definitely become more of a mama's boy lately. Because he's also the only cat that, like, he's really the only cat that cuddles. So I kind of told him at one point, I was like, look, it's okay, you can go cuddle with mommy. So he actually goes over there and cuddles her a lot more now. Emrys is definitely my boy. For some reason, he's like slightly like if Cat Cthulhu starts walking around, he like gets underneath the table or something. It's very, very weird. Hey, Grimmy. It's like, I know she, you know, accidentally kicked him when he was a kitten, but so did I. And he's perfectly fine with me walking around. For the most part. It's kind of weird. And then Cyrus is definitely a mama's boy. He acknowledges my presence, asks for head rubbies every once in a while. But he is definitely a mama's boy. He plops on the ground he plops on the ground so she gives him scritches. He just comes to me and meows at me to go play with him. Because I play with him more. The thing is though, she only did it like once. I, on the other hand, did it a couple of times. But Emrys is also kind of a scaredy cat. Any little noise and he's usually running to like kind of hide. Really want to poke the kitty? Here, I'll poke the kitty. I'll poke the kitty for you. And if you just joined us wondering what the hell I'm doing, basically what I'm doing is, so since I've been here, Tauren is usually my main race. I know there's a level 10 quest for the higher up cougars, but you don't get it until level 10. The thing is, everything over here is in that same area, so you can come. Basically, you get all these, then you get level 10, and then you have to go back. So I'm trying to save myself that trouble and just go ahead and get level 10, and then I'll go over and get everything. Because running all the way over there and then running all the way back is a pain in the ass. Plus, I'm kind of hoping that maybe one of these things might poop out a bag. But so far, no bag has been pooped out. I'm slightly disappointed in that, to be honest. Yeah, the fact that I have not had a bag drop yet, I almost always get a bag drop. At least one. Maybe that means that this character will make it to 60. Because all of my other characters die. Yeah, we'll take that as a sign. Almost there. Yeah, not having Questy is so weird. Because all the quests look alike. It doesn't tell you, what, higher level, lower level. I'll be honest, so I'm kind of liking it because I'm actually having to pay attention to what everything is. Now, level 20 to 30 is going to suck. Once I start getting like 20 quests and I can only track 5. All right, let's start heading back this way. Ah, perfect. We got 2 slots left in our bag, and my next kill will be done. We'll be at level 10. Yay! All right, so this is going to let me go. Oh yeah, yeah. Paladin died yesterday to something Ravager. What the hell was it? Yeah, so when your hardcore character dies, Blizzard sends you an email, sending their condolences. Died to Undead Ravager. Yeah, it was level 38. Level 38 in Desolus. Yeah, for those folks who did not get to see this yesterday. I mean, got to see this today. Display. So yeah, so when your character dies in hardcore, Blizzard sends you an email, just letting you know what you were, where were you at when you died, the date, what level you were, all that kind of good stuff. Honestly, I find it slightly cool that they do that. All right, so let's sell some stuff. Actually, we can sell here first. Thank you. I mean, Paladin. I mean, the cool thing with it was my Paladin was the first time I'd ever played a Paladin. Okay, it's technically not the first time I played a Paladin. But was the first time that I'd really because I played a Paladin in Legion, but that was just because I was trying to get all the class mounts. So by the time, I mean, that really wasn't playing. I mean, that was playing an easy Paladin. So that was the first time I got to play a Paladin how they used to play. And I'll send him over to Dream Scythe. So I'll still be able to play him on the regular PvE server. What do we get? Moonfire, Mark of the Wild, and Rejuve. I got everything. I mean, I can't, because like I took a break towards the end of Legion. I can't remember what the heck I was doing, but I took a break. But then I came back with about 3-4 months. And all I did was grind. I grinded. Now, granted, I already had a bunch of alts that were close to max level, but I definitely had some classes that I didn't like. I didn't have a priest. I didn't have a paladin. Don't think didn't have a rogue. But so some of those I had to grind. But yeah, granted, I got it done like right at the end. Like my last class I got done, I think what that last was Rogue. What's funny is the pet I thought I was not going to like the most ended up being one of my favorite pets. I mean, favorite mounts. And that was the Priest. But only because I was playing Shadow Priest. Like the regular Priest mount, didn't do that much. Didn't really do anything for me. But the Shadow Priest mount was cool as hell looking. I loved it. I actually really liked BFA, but only because BFA had a much more of a horror feel to it, and especially a Lovecraftian feel to it. Like Drustvar, I freaking love Drustvar. All the cool little quests on that one was nice. See what else. Shadowlands, I stopped playing Shadowlands at 9.1. I did not come back until so Shadowlands I stopped at 9.1. It was also just happens to be the same time I found Phasmophobia. And I didn't come back until halfway through Dragon Isle. Like, I didn't buy Dragon Isle until maybe halfway through. Because I was just like, okay, I wasn't sure if I was coming back to WoW. I was having a blast with Phas, still have a blast with Phas. But I kind of just got to the point, I was like, oh, okay, everyone's telling me I need to come and try out Dragon Isle, so I tried it out, and I liked it. W0lfinn, I like, but because I'm not a raider and I don't do Mythic Plus, which I mean I could do those things if I wanted to. It doesn't grab my attention. Maybe if I did it, maybe it would. Because I'll be totally honest, I haven't tried it in fracking decades. So it's kind of one of those. Maybe I should give it a shot, but the thing is, I really love hardcore. I know it's weird, or maybe it's not weird. But hardcore is my favorite WoW mode. Well, that's my problem right now with retail. Actually, retail and Mists of Pandaria Classic is, and we've talked about this a little bit on stream. Is between Lich King and Cataclysm, there is a fundamental change in WoW. And you know, Lich King, Burning Crusade, class, and Vanilla, it was about the journey, not about the destination. I mean, getting to the destination and getting there was great. You did the cool things. You had a blast, but you still cared about the destination, about the journey getting to the destination. Once Cataclysm came out, it all of a sudden became the journey was an afterthought. I mean, getting to max level on Cataclysm, getting to max level on Pandaria doesn't take that long. And getting to max level in any of retail does not take that long, because it's all about getting to Mythic Plus, getting to the raids. That's what matters. And the problem for me is that's the minority of people who play WoW. I'm here. Oh yeah, I gotta go too. Oh, Lola confused. I am. That is also my other thing. I was talking about it with, oh God, I can never remember which way I gotta go. I think it's this way. Nope. Retail is just busy. There's just so much stuff going on. Unfortunately, Nordic, that is true. Yeah, this is where I need to go. It's like, that's why this weekend I was alpha stress testing a game called Monsters and Memories. It's basically a love letter to EverQuest. So yeah, it's very much a slow leveling. When you die you're going to lose XP after a certain point. I think it's level 10. When you die you lose XP, or when you start losing XP. When you die, like, in WoW and a bunch of other games nowadays, when you die, you're just a ghost. You go back to your body, you get your stuff, and you continue on. In Monsters and Memories and old EverQuest, when you died, no, let's say I'm bound in Bloodhoof. So if I die, I show back up a Bloodhoof naked. I have to make it back to my body wherever I died and get my stuff. And I think you have, I said a week, but I think it's only 3 days. If you don't get back to your body in 3 days, everything on your body is gone. Your money, your gear, everything. Poof. But I love that style of gaming. All right, so
We shall meet again.
played a game called Last Chaos Private Servers. There's so much content in game, but the devs only care about top level stuff for adding more levels, while all the content before that is ignored. And unfortunately, so many games. I mean, Final Fantasy 14, I think, does a really good job. I think Guild Wars 2 does a good job of it. Elder Scrolls might do a pretty good job of it. Lord of the Rings Online does a good job of it. I can at least say with WoW, I think it's one of the things I'm loving about Blizzard right now is you've got so many different ways to play WoW that you probably have a style for everybody. Oh yeah, yeah. But I've learned that I am much more of an old style MMO player. Newer style is, I mean, I have fun with it, but I still prefer older style. Like, one of the reasons why I love hardcore. I love MMOs where death has a consequence. Like, for most, death as in you lose your character might be a little too much. But like Dark Age of Camelot, the original EverQuest, you know, all were, you know, if you died, you lost XP. Like Dark Age of Camelot changed up, you only lost XP, you couldn't D-level. But, you know, if you died, there were consequences after a certain level. I've watched Sword Art. I watched the first season of Sword Art Online. Is there 2 seasons or is there more now? And I might have watched season 2. I know I watched season 1. I might have started season 2 and didn't have the same feeling about it. But there are a couple of animes I know that are kind of oh, there's 5 and 10 now? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, because I kind of stopped watching anime around 2015. So that would explain why I didn't know that there's a whole lot more. there are a few kind of anime that I'm kind of interested in diving into because they're either like an MMO style anime or they're like a D&D style anime. Oh, basically open world everything. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. What did Lola say? They have an event going on in retail now where you can get higher drop rate for rare mounts and all that. Also decided to do time walks. Got 20 levels in 40 minutes. Yeah, I heard about the higher drop rate for rare mounts, and I'm just like, I mean, it's not for me. Let me put it that way. Like my wife, Cat Thulu would fracking love it. It's, but Cat Thulu is my wife. She tends to play right now. Like she's playing World of Warcraft right now only because a friend of hers has been begging her to start playing WoW with him. But usually she'll play WoW, and as soon as he logs off, she goes back and signs into Final Fantasy 14. She much prefers Final Fantasy 14. But what's funny is, like, Final Fantasy 14, like, Cthulhu never fracking touched. Never touched. Would never touch dungeons in WoW. She basically just waited for me to level to max and then get all the good gear that I could, get all the good gear that I could get a hold of. And then she would, and then she would just ask me to go take her through the lower level dungeons to see them. Because I was a bear tank. So I could take her through, after I got geared up, I could take her through most of, like the first four dungeons that you always get access to of whatever expansion. I could usually solo those and take her with me. But yeah. So, but where I was going with that was, in Final Fantasy 14, she does dungeons and raids all the time by herself. It amazes me because she's been playing a while. Like, she didn't play MMOs until we got together. She never did a dungeon without me or my group of friends that used to play without us in WoW. She never did a pickup dungeon. Mostly because it's mostly our fault. Because we would just, sit around the table and talk about, the bad pickup groups that we've been in, you all know them. You join that pickup group and you got that one guy who's bitching and moaning about everybody when he's the actual problem. But so she just was always scared to do it. Final Fantasy 14, because of the little sprout symbol. And, you know, she walks into a dungeon, they see the sprout thing, and they're like, oh, you're new. Hey, yeah, no problem. Here, on this, you want to do this and this and this and this. And if you screw up, it's okay. Oh, yes. And that is why she does, even now, so I mean, she doesn't have the sprout symbol now, because she's in Shadow, whatever the second to last expansion is, that she's in that one right now. And even now, you know, she'll join, and she knows that she can just go, look, this is my first time in this dungeon. Anything I need to know. And if she screws up, they just go, hey, you know, they don't yell at her. They don't do any of that. It's just, hey, you know, here's maybe here's maybe something, you know, this boss does this. You want to do this when the boss does this. You know, things like that. So we're lower than 1% to start with. Oh yeah, I mean, God, there's so many fracking mobs. I mean, so many fracking mounts that I've done. You know, maybe over 1,000 times, and I still haven't got the fracking drop. Janet Gate keeps his elemental from you. Aw. But I mean, 1% to 5% is still a huge fracking increase. If that's what it is. But I mean, some of those drop rates were like 0.01. I know some of the ones that I've done over and over and over. I think the drop rate was like 0.01, 0.02, something like that. It wasn't even 1%. But WoW's got the same. And the sad thing is most of the people in WoW are great. Unfortunately, you don't meet those people. You only get to meet the people who are, you know, idiots. Oh, I mean, some of those, I mean, I've been lucky and have gotten some of those drops. Like, I've gotten some drops that people are still trying to get that I've got. I find a class for more than retail, or more so than retail, because people are like, well, this is old content, you should know it already. You're not totally wrong, Nikki. Plus, the classic community also kind of has a chip on their shoulder. Like, I've got a friend that I got a friend that still plays WoW, but he only plays Classic. And he'll be, every once in a while, he'll be like, oh, you know, retail's too easy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, Classic is so fracking easy as far as its raids and stuff. There's a reason why apes, was it apes or, is it apes? Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why apes were able to kill Ragnaros in the first race the world first with half of their team not even 60. Good luck. Yeah, Nikki, yeah, that was one of the ones I was talking about. I got that on my first kill. Where, you know, like I normally will watch Race the World first.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys, I'm going home.
And, you know, I look at those, I look at the modern raids compared to, and all the mechanics that are going on in a modern raid and in the modern raids compared to, you know, the older raids, and you're just like, that is so fracking. It's such a world of difference. The mechanics nowadays are, I just sit there and, I mean, I would get brain locked. Not gonna lie. Had it ninja. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Oh, you got Rivendares. Nice. Yeah, that's still one I'm still working on. Death Charger's Reigns, I think, is pretty rare. I think that's one I'm still working on. Off and on. Like, I haven't worked on it in a couple of years. Like, I finally got the Shah, the dragon, the Shadow Dragon off the Shah. what was funny is like I hadn't played in like a year. I think I got him last year. So it was when I kind of took a break from Faz for like a couple of weeks and was playing WoW. And I had like 10 different alts sitting at the Shah. And I logged in my mage. I'm like, what the hell? I haven't done this in like 2 years. Logged on my mage, killed Shah. Went like, okay, fine, let me go loot. They won't be there. And all of a sudden, boop-a-doop. And I'm like, holy shit, I got it. I was very, very surprised. Oh, wait. Oh, I got rid of my timer. I like my flight timer. I'm going to have to okay, I'm putting my flight timer back. I like my flight timer. It doesn't affect the game at all. Like the only add-ons I'm keeping are basically add-ons that don't affect gameplay. But I like my flight timer. I like knowing how long I can walk away from my PC. All right, everybody. It is 6 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it here. I think maybe tomorrow I'll probably do a 4-hour. Actually, tomorrow, right now I'm kind of going through. I'm going to be doing a stream change. But I think I'm going to add an hour back to Faz and go back to 6 hours on Faz. What I'm trying to decide on is, do I want to Corvus? I've said no to honestly 50 million times. Stop it. So I'm going to add back an hour to Faz. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to go, 8 to 2 for Faz, and then take a 2-hour break, and then come back at 4 Eastern Standard Time, and go 4 to 7. Or, I mean, the other thing I could end up doing is just saying screw it, and I go 8 to 2. Don't leave stream, just stay on. Switch over to WoW. So I'm kind of, and then just like go grab something to eat, and then sit here and eat lunch while we talk and bullshit and stuff like that. And then when I get done, I, start streaming WoW. So that's kind of what's going through my head right now. So it's kind of what's been going on the last couple of nights. But I'm going to go ahead and quit now. Going to go grab something to eat, all that kind of good stuff. Have a good night. Kind of chill and kind of think of what the hell I want to do. But let's go find a lovely person to go say hi to. Let's see who's on. Who is on and what are they doing? We went and saw Shadra the other night. We haven't seen Lattes in a while. Let's go over and say hi to Lattes. Lattes is playing Subnautica. So let's go over and say hi to them and surprise the crap out of them. But everybody, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Let me go over here while I'm doing this. But guys, thank you guys very much for hanging out today. Much appreciated as always. I will be on tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll let you guys know tomorrow what the plans are going to be. If I'm going to go back to, definitely going to go to 6 hours Faz. I just don't know if I'm going to go 6 hours Faz, do a 2-hour break, and then come back and do WoW, or if I might do 6 hours Faz, take an hour break, come back and do WoW, or do 6 hours Faz, don't take a break, eat lunch on stream and just cover my mouth, and then play WoW. So yeah, not sure. But I know I'm definitely going to do the 6 hours. I just don't know when I'm going to cut into WoW. The problem is I know if I start at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I know a lot of Europe folks are going to miss out. And I don't really want the Europe folks to miss out. I'm kind of trying to treat this like my old, basically I'm trying to bring up the same schedule as my old job. So start at 8 a.m., I end at like 5 or 6 with like an hour lunch break. So I'm trying to decide if that's how I want to do it. But I'll let you guys know tomorrow. But hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Love y'all. Be safe, be kind, take care. Be in peace. Bye-bye.